Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. The scoreline is flattering. Ecuador, message to you, that is how you stat pad against a team where, again, look, I always try to be as respectful as I can on here. I'm never on an agenda, as some people like to think. But Iran, with all due respect, just like Qatar, I don't think they belong here. You know, in this competition at this stage, which is crazy because Iran, I think, are ranked 20th in the world or something insane like that. Qatar ranked 50th. Goes to show you the FIFA rankings are completely false. Shouldn't exist. But Iran today did not really show much. England, I do want to say, great performance overall. Bit of a slow start for the first 25 minutes or so, but overall, great performance. Gareth Southgate said something after the game where I'm going to agree with him. I'm going to agree. England can do better, right? And we should not be getting carried away with a 6-2 win because it's Iran, right? And again, all due respect, Iran did score 2 goals during the game. One of them being, well, a very good move, I have to say. Okay, Taremi, and we know Taremi, as I mentioned in the preview to this game, he scored against Chelsea. I remember his fantastic overhead kick. Iran do have a couple of good lads, right? Taremi being one of them. Great goal. And the penalty towards the end, if that's a penalty, how come England didn't get the same thing when Harry Maguire was literally bear hugged to the ground? But that was the beginning of the game. Personally, I wasn't too fussed because it's England versus Iran. England should realistically, with or without that penalty, should be able to win. And they did. We put 6 past Iran, you know, happy days. But the fact that we conceded 2 is where England need to pay a bit of attention because, yes, the penalty wasn't a penalty. Iran scoring 1, which was a very good move. Great move, great assist. Fantastic shot by Taremi to hit the roof of the net and go in. He took that with instinct. We have to be careful when we play better teams in this competition. England are a team that should be aiming and striving to win the whole damn thing. Right? And with a win like this, it's encouraged everyone that it could be coming home. Every time I say that, it just doesn't. But here's where I want to put a bit of realism. As I've already mentioned, we can't get too carried away because I don't think this is a true reflection of England at their best. You're probably thinking, why? Again, if we're playing good opposition, you know, with a lot of substance that can threaten, that can take us and put us under pressure, and we win by 2, 3, 4 goals, then England are showing what they're made of, right? But this score, yes, it looks good on paper. It looks absolutely fantastic. And I'm not taking anything away from the team because I think they can only do what they have in front of them. They can only play against who's in front of them. And I think they did. And I think they were fantastic. But we have to be a bit real that there's going to be tougher games coming. And we have to be careful and not get carried away and think, oh, we put 6 past this team, therefore we're winning the World Cup. Let's calm down. But to dive into the game, and how good this was, can I just say, Jude Bellingham today, class. Absolute class. And we start off with him because he got England's first goal. Ironically enough, in funny circumstances, he's a tall lad, right? But I don't expect him as a pivot player in midfield to be that far forward in the box like a striker, ready to head it into the top corner. Didn't expect Jude Bellingham to do that. He did. He goes forward. He does that for Dortmund. Right? He does like to go a little bit more forward, but I feel like at Dortmund he has a little bit more license. For England, I expect him to be a central midfielder in the double pivot. Therefore, not really attacking, because you've got midfielders in front of you to attack, or one at least, and you've got your front line to attack. But he did go forward. And that, I think, is testament to the one thing that Gareth Southgate did today that I didn't think he would do, and I said it in my preview. I thought he'd go to a back 5 like he normally does. He didn't. He went with the 4-2-3-1, which is what I wanted. And lo and behold, look at the way England managed to put 6 past Iran. You know, and I'm not taking credit for that, okay? But there is a reason as to why, going forward, yes, it was easy or easier than it should have been because of Iran's defense. But, and their goalkeeper, who I want to say, I hope gets well very, very soon. We'll come to that in a bit. But the midfielders getting involved in the attacking play Therefore, managing to have quite a few bodies getting involved in some of those actions, I think was absolutely what England need all the time. And we have the talent, and it showed today. So Bellingham going forward, great ball in from Luke Shaw. Hits it with a fantastic connection, goes into the roof of the net. Keeper did not really move, should have moved, didn't move, but we move. And for the goalkeeper, as I've already mentioned, there were 14 minutes of stoppage time in the end of the first half, and that was because of the collision of the goalkeeper with his colleague, with the Iranian defender. And his face completely busted. I hope he gets better, get well soon. His World Cup could be finished, if we're being completely honest. So, no one wants to see that. And, best wishes go out to him. What I do want to say about stoppage time, before I forget, how I understood the first half with 14 minutes. I don't understand the second half when there was 10 minutes added on. Either someone at FIFA wanted Iran to have 7 conceded rather than 6, right? Or I don't know, or some Qatari had a bet on or something. I have no idea. Or someone at FIFA likes England very much and wanted them to score more. I don't understand. Or maybe someone thought, let's give Iran 10 more minutes and they might stand a chance. I don't know, but 10 minutes at the end of stoppage time for stoppage time in the second half, I thought was absolutely incredible. I'm not complaining, but we'd already put 5 past them. Then we put a 6th, and at that point I was thinking, can we just end the game? I want to go home. So anyway, second goal, Saka. And this was, funnily enough, a great assist by none other than who we call the fridge, Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire actually played really well today. I never thought I'd say it, honestly. I don't understand. How does Harry Maguire play good like this? And again, maybe because it's Iran. But for Man United, he does nothing. I don't understand how that functions. Today he looked like prime Maldini. You know, if you had told me, right, if I was half blind and I couldn't quite see the screen, right, I can only see the way the players are moving, I'd be like, yeah, that's Maldini. It's got to be him. You know, Maguire, fantastic. But he got the assist. He managed to head the ball down into Saka's path, and Saka done something very tremendous, I have to say. He had the chance to get it on the first time. He didn't. He waited, managed to gain himself a little bit of space, then hit it on the half volley. Beautiful finish into the side of the net. 2-0 to England. And then immediately after that, we've opened Iran up. Harry Kane squares it to Sterling. I've been waiting to say that for 4 years, right? Kane squares it to Sterling, and Sterling doing what he hasn't done at Chelsea lately, which is finish. What a finish with the outside of his foot. Manages to put it into the bottom corner. Lo and behold, a Chelsea man scored. Unbelievable. So, Sterling, great finish. Then we move into the second half. We made some substitutions. There were more goals to come with Saka once again getting the 4th for England, and this was very, very, very good technique on his part. It's what he's been doing at Arsenal. It showed the confidence. Saka today was absolutely instrumental in everything that he was doing on that right-hand side, and hence why I think everyone and their mother picked Saka to start on the right-hand side in their previews. I thought it'd be Foden on the left. We'll come to that in a sec. I've got something to say about Southgate and the way that he picked the team today, but Saka managing to weave himself in, you know, dummy again, sees the corner, puts it there, 4-0. Thank you very much. Bob's your uncle. And honestly, great finish and great display from Saka. Yes, he's denied a hat-trick today, but you know what? I'm not going to criticize that. He was brought off to protect him, right? Understandable. We're already 4-0 up. What more do you want? You know, or 4-1 by the time that Saka came off, I think, because Taremi got that goal not long after. But Gareth Southgate brought off key men in order to protect them, and I think that was correct. We've got the USA to play, we've got Wales to play. We have to think about that. We've already stat padded. You can't ask for more. Might as well protect your men and see where we go from there. But Saka with 2 goals already at the World Cup, beautiful. Rashford, Grealish came on, Foden came on, all these guys came on, Wilson came on, and lo and behold, Rashford takes him 3 touches to get a goal. Great play by Harry Kane, sets up Rashford, puts it right in his path. Rashford literally, one-on-one with a defender, dummies a defender, sends him back to Iran, it looked like, because it looked like he came in, defender didn't see anything, just kept going. Rashford's like, yep, cheers, see you later. Doesn't take too long, slots it in, thank you very much. 5, and then the 6th, I have to say, Wilson on his... I think it's his international debut at a tournament. He's not played a tournament before. Being at the Euros or being at the World Cup. His first action, right? And he has a chance to score. Ball is set right into his path. He has a chance to score very unselfishly, and credit to Wilson here. He deserves all the praise. He sets it middle, manages to get Grealish on the end of it. There was another player next to Grealish, but Grealish was the one that tucked himself back, slots it in, number 6. Thank you very much. And credit to Grealish as well with the celebration for Finlay. If you know about the kid that he was with and he promised a celebration at the World Cup the moment he scored, he done it. So fair play to Jack Grealish for that. Very, very nice touch, classy touch from him. But Callum Wilson, very, very, very smart, very unselfish, and I like that a lot. So credit goes out to him. Credit goes out to all the lads, and credit to Southgate here as well. Let's be honest. We have to be real. I like to criticise when I have to criticise, but I like to praise when I have to praise. And Gareth Southgate today, despite a couple of selections, like I thought Luke Shaw, I was like, should he really? Trippier was on the right. I don't have a problem with that. Maguire being picked, and I was like, really? Do we have to? In terms of the wingers, he went with Sterling instead of Foden. And I'm like, I think I would go Foden. Everyone and their mother would have gone Foden. But the fact that we were already so far up, and then we had the option to bring on Foden and all of these guys, right, shows that is great squad depth. And that is something that we can take with us. If we're able to get a job done and get a result with certain players, even if we disagree, and then you have the option of bringing on the players that you want to play, and then they come on and they do well, we're covered. As a squad, we are completely covered. So Gareth Southgate today did get it absolutely spot on, but correctly said, as he said after the game, fair play to Gareth Southgate, we could do better. And that is what you want to hear from a manager. You don't want to hear, today was just great, fantastic. Even if we won 6-2, if it was 6-0, I could understand we can say that. But we conceded 2. That can be fixed. That can be rectified. And that's the mentality you need if you want to go and win the damn thing. So the fact that I'm seeing Gareth Southgate, who we're more accustomed to giving very, nice, yesy answers, today was like, fantastic, very proud, but we can do better. Beautiful to hear. So let's go. Let's do better. Let's do better. But I'm very happy. It's created a little buzz. I think everyone's really picked up on this England team today, and everyone's gone, oh, you know what? It's put them on notice. Finally, we might have something here that we can really, really look forward to seeing in future games in this tournament, and we'll see where we get to. But let me know what you think down below. Much appreciated. England 6-2 winners at the day. We go top of the group without question. We'll definitely stay in top of the group no matter what happens with the USA and Wales later. I will give my review for Senegal, Netherlands, and USA, Wales. That will come later on tonight. But make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be dropping my preview for tomorrow's round of games, including France. Injury hit France. How are they going to cope? I'll give you my thoughts in another video later today as well. So I'll see all of you then. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. I'll see you later. Have a good one, people. See you in a bit. Take care and peace.